am Dr. Anisha and I welcome you to my channel. In the last few discussions, we have been covering all the odontogenic tumors in which the epithelial component was abnormal. That means we have covered the odontogenic tumors under the category of benign and the odontogenic epithelial component was hampered, right? In today's discussion, I shall be moving on with an odontogenic tumor which involves the abnormality in both the odontogenic epithelial component and the mesenchymal component. So the odontogenic tumor which I am going to cover today is the odontoma. But before starting the discussion, I would like you to kindly subscribe my channel for further videos. Starting with the introduction of the tumor, आप अगर इस वर्ड को ऑब्जर्व करें, द टर्म इज ओडोंटोमा and the literal definition of this term is the tumor of odontogenic origin. Okay, now odont and oma are the splitted terms, so basically it is the tumor of the odontogenic origin. Now अगर हम इसके क्लासिफिकेशन की बात करें, I already told you ये एक ऐसा ट्यूमर है जो कि WHO क्लासिफिकेशन में जो आपका बिनाइन कैटेगरी था, ओके, उसमें एपिथेलियल एंड मेसेनकाइमल कंपोनेंट के जो एब्नॉर्मैलिटी के वजह से होने वाले ओडोंटोजेनिक ट्यूमर्स थे, उनमें ये बेसिकली हम इसको कैटेगराइज करते हैं, राइट? सो इन दिस पर्टिकुलर ओडोंटोजेनिक ट्यूमर, both the epithelial and the mesenchymal cells, they will go a complete differentiation. Okay, that means both जो इनके epithelial components हैं and mesenchymal cells के जो components हैं, they are gonna have a complete differentiation. Okay, and after differentiation जो आपका epithelial component है, it will form a functional ameloblast. And जो आपका mesenchymal component है, that is gonna make the odontoblasts, and finally enamel and dentine will be formed. But the most important thing to be kept in mind is जो abnormality है वो basically इनके जो इनका pattern of formation है, that means in which pattern the enamel and dentine is gonna lay down, उसमें इनका abnormality basically present होता है. एंड फाइनली जो इनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ ओडोंटोजेनिक सेल्स है, उसके फेलियर के वजह से दे डू नॉट रीच द एग्जैक्ट लेवल ऑफ मॉर्फो डिफरेंशिएशन एंड जिसके वजह से एब्नॉर्मैलिटी इज देयर. ओके, सो जो पैटर्न होगा इनके रिजल्ट का, यानी एनामल एंड डेंटिन का, एंड ऑल्सो अदर कॉम्पोनेंट्स विच आर फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम द एक्टोमेसेनकाइमल सेल्स, दे आर गोना गेट एबनॉर्मल. So this is the introduction about your odontoma. Now when I talk about the origin of odontoma, studies have basically shown that odontoma is basically considered as a hematomatous malformation rather than a neoplasm. Now coming to the term called composite odontoma, since odontoma is made up of different kinds of cell components, so that is why the name has been given as composite odontoma. So lesion is composed of more than one type of tissues, therefore it is known as composite odontoma. Now coming to the categories, we have two different kinds of odontoma depending upon the pattern of formation of the structure. So when I talk about the compound composite odontoma, okay, in this category of odontoma, जो आपका फाइनल स्ट्रक्चर होगा, ओके, जो भी आपका फाइनल स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म होगा, उसके जो डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ लेयर्स होंगे या फिर डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स होंगे टूथ के, दे विल हैव एन एनाटॉमिक रेजेम्बलेंस, ओके, एनाटॉमिक रेजेम्बलेंस टू दैट ऑफ एन ओरिजिनल टूथ. ओके, सो जो आपका ओरिजिनल टूथ होगा बिल्कुल उसी के जैसा, almost similar to that, the anatomical resemblance of that odontoma will be there. Okay, and so that is why it is known as compound odontoma, except this compound odontoma is gonna have a smaller size than the normal tooth. In some composite odontoma, the enamel and dentine are laid down in such a fashion that the structure bears considerable anatomic resemblance to the normal teeth, except they are smaller than the typical teeth. Okay, so they have been termed as your compound composite odontoma. Now coming to the next type of odontoma, that is your complex composite odontoma. नाम से समझ में आ रहा है, the term is complex. That means जो आपका formed structure होगा odontoma का, in case of complex odontoma, इनमें जो enamel and dentine and all other structures होंगे, they will not be similar to that of the normal your tooth. Okay, and they will have a very haphazard way of structure formation. बिल्कुल भी ये एनाटॉमिकली एक नॉर्मल दांत से बिल्कुल भी ये it will not be similar. Okay, and when the calcified dental tissue are simply an irregular mass bearing no morphologic similarity even to rudimentary teeth, the term complex composite odontoma is used. The complex form of odontoma is less common than the compound one. So that is why compound composite odontoma is common than your complex odontoma. So this was all about the introduction of odontoma, the origin and the different kinds of odontoma which we are going to study in the further discussion. Now coming to the etiology of odontoma, so basically the etiology has been considered unknown, but then studies have shown that it might be due to some local trauma or infection. Also, the role of genes and the inheritance also plays a very vital role. So either it is inherited or there can be some mutation of the gene which shall be present. So this was all about the etiology of the odontoma. Now coming to the clinical features of odontoma, when I talk about the age, basically it occurs in any age of the patient, but then the mean age which has been recorded is 14.8 years, and also it has been found out that the most common age or the most common age group in which the diagnosis is possible is your second decade of life. Now coming to the gender predilection, odontoma is basically 59% more commonly found in males, so it has got a very huge gender predilection, more commonly seen in males than females. Now coming to the location, when I talk about location as a whole, maxilla is very commonly seen or affected than the mandible with the ratio of 3:1. But then अगर मैं compound odontoma की बात करूं तो 61% of the cases में it has been very commonly found in anterior maxilla, and the complex odontoma in contradiction to that is 59% more commonly found in posterior mandible. So this was all about the age, gender and location. Now when I talk about the clinical presentation of odontoma, basically odontomas remain small. The diameter of mass occasionally exceeds that of the tooth, but sometimes when it becomes large in size, it is gonna cause the expansion of the bone. Okay, and due to this there can be facial asymmetry which can be present. Okay, now most odontomas are asymptomatic, although occasionally the signs and symptoms relating to their presence do occur. Okay, these generally consists of the odontomas basically consists of your unerupted or impacted tooth. Okay, they can also be retained deciduous tooth. Okay, so and the evidence of infection shall also be present along with the swelling in that area. Okay, so now clinically there are three types of odontomas which can be seen. Firstly, we have a central variety, then we have your extraosseous or peripheral variety. Okay, and finally the last category is of your erupted odontoma. Okay, so we have three variations. Firstly, we have central variety of odontoma, then we have peripheral variety of odontoma, and finally the erupted odontoma. Okay, now central odontoma is located inside the bone and is discovered very accidentally on the routine radiograph. Now erupted odontoma differs from the tooth eruption because of the lack of PDL around the odontoma. One basic difference between your normally erupted tooth and that of your erupted odontoma is your erupted odontoma will not have PDL around the tooth. So this has to be kept in mind. So this was all about the age in which the odontoma is commonly seen. Now your gender predilection, location, and finally the clinical presentation which one can see in the patient of odontoma. Now coming to the radiological features of odontoma, which is very important from the diagnosis point of view. So usually what happens is the odontoma is clinically not that much evident, and in most of the cases it is found out or it is diagnosed on the clinical radiograph or the routine examination via the radiograph. So basically most odontomas are clinically asymptomatic and are discovered by the routine radiographic examination. Now situated between the roots of the teeth, they appear as an irregular mass. Okay, so basically they are situated between the roots of the teeth, and I already told you most of the odontomas are associated with the impacted tooth. So they are basically present between the roots of the teeth as an irregular mass. Okay. And what happens is they are made up of calcified material and are surrounded by a narrow radiolucent band with smooth outer periphery. So something like this. So they have an irregular mass inside this odontoma made up of your calcified material, and outside this calcified material there will be a smooth radiolucent periphery which shall be present. Okay, now the next point says both the forms of odontoma are frequently associated with unerupted or impacted tooth. Okay, now talking about the location, I already told you while we were studying about the introduction part. So what happens is radiographically whenever you observe anterior maxilla, एंटीरियर पोर्शन में जो आपका कंपाउंड ओडोंटोमा था, दैट वाज वेरी कॉमनली फाउंड, एंड इन कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन टू दैट जो आपका पोस्टीरियर एरिया था उसमें आपका कॉम्प्लेक्स ओडोंटोमा जो था वो ज्यादा कॉमनली वी वर गेटिंग दैट. सो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द ओडोंटोमास इन एंटीरियर सेगमेंट ऑफ द जॉज आर योर कंपाउंड ओडोंटोमास, एंड वाइल पोस्टीरियर सेक्शंस जो हैं उनमें आपका कॉम्प्लेक्स ओडोंटोमास आर कॉमनली फाउंड. नाउ द लेटर वन और द कॉम्प्लेक्स ओडोंटोमा, they also appear as calcified mass overlying the crown of an impacted tooth. So what happens is jaws में जो आपका impacted tooth जो है posteriorly जो present होता है वो उनके आसपास जो आपका complex odontoma होगा that will be found something like this overlying the crown of the impacted tooth. So this was all about the radiological features of odontoma, which is very much important so as to diagnose the odontoma, since clinically the odontomas are usually asymptomatic in nature. Now coming to the histological features of odontoma, which is not much spectacular, but the normal appearing enamel, dentine and pulp tissue along with cementum, okay, which may or may not exhibit a normal relation to one another are found. So basically according to the type of odontoma, you will have both you will have all the components जो भी आपके enamel matrix वगैरह हैं, dentine है, cementum है, pulp है, they all all the components are present in both the kinds of odontoma, but then it depends upon the relation in which pattern these components have been arranged. अगर आपका compound odontoma होगा तो this is gonna look very much similar to that of your original tooth, and in case of your complex odontoma this is gonna get a very haphazard pattern of arrangements, and then this will not at all look similar to the original tooth. So all the components exhibit a normal relation to one another. It might be possible that they maintain a normal relation. It might not be possible to have a normal relation with one another in case of location or the pattern of arrangement. Now, morphologic resemblance of teeth are basically seen in single rooted teeth. And connective tissue capsules which are found around odontoma is very much similar to that of a follicle which is found around the normal tooth. तो इसीलिए ये जो odontoma है, basically what happens is it can be misdiagnosed also, and that is why the reason is because of the it is the most common type of odontogenic tumor which is found in our day-to-day cases. Okay. Now coming to the presence of ghost cells in odontomas, it is similar to those described in calcifying odontogenic cysts. So sometimes ghost cells are also found in cases of odontoma, like we see in calcifying odontogenic cysts. And finally, when I talk about the treatment and prognosis part, surgical removal of the odontoma is the one and only option, and also a microscopic examination after the removal of the odontoma is to be done so as to rule out any different kinds of abnormality. So this was all about the most common odontogenic tumor which is seen in the clinical practice, that is your odontoma. This was all for now. If you liked the video, do like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, you can get back to me in the comment section. Thank you so much.